Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. We are here for the Formula One race, the Russian Grand Prix. Should be a good race. It's gonna be an entertaining one, that's for sure. I'm very excited to be able to watch it with you guys because, do you know what? The grid is a mess. The grid is an unadulterated mess. So I'm really excited to share that with you guys. Looking at the track, let's briefly just have a little gander at it. That is the layout. It's around the old Olympic Park in Russia, obviously when they held the Winter Olympics, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, they're hosted around there. A really good track. Plenty of overtaking is possible. Big up to DC in the chat as well. United is shit. There's something, that's for sure. They're certainly something. But yeah, it's around the Olympic Park, a really, really good track. Plenty of overtaking opportunities, quite a flat track as well in terms of the elevation isn't really, well, there isn't really much elevation there. So there is that ability to overtake. So yeah, that is that really. So let me add in the grid because we've actually got a really, really shaken up grid, like ridiculously shaken up. So let's go get that up. DC says, did you see Martinez dancing after a penalty? That sort of shithousery I appreciate. I do. That sort of shithousery I appreciate. But let's put me in the smaller box because let's have a look at the grid. So you got Norris in pole, Carlos Sainz second. Now the thing is, there's a lot more grip on the dirty side of the track in this race. I don't know why the F2s and the F3s have just been going on that right hand side, and it has left a ton of tire marks. Where Carlos Sainz is, Lando doesn't have that, so that might be an impact as well. Russell up in third with the Williams, Hamilton fourth, Ricciardo fifth, Alonso sixth, Stroll seventh, Sergio Perez eighth. He's going to have to try and jump up that grid, try and stop Hamilton from winning this race. Ocon 9th, Vettel 10th, Gasly 11th, Tsunoda 12th, Raikkonen 13th, Schumacher 14th, Mazepin 15th, 16th is Bottas. He's taken a grid penalty because he's got a brand new engine in his car. So that's why Bottas is down there. Mercedes saying it was for tactical reasons. Now, read of that what you will. But they say it was for tactical reasons. Giovinazzi 17th, Latifi 18th, Charles Leclerc is 19th. Again, he's also taken a grid penalty as well. And obviously Max Verstappen is at the back of the grid after a brand new power unit was put in. The whole thing, the whole shebang was new put into his car. So that is the grid, which means watch out for lap one. Watch out for Ricciardo. Watch out for Hamilton. Sergio Perez, if he can get a good start. Watch out for the battle at the back of the grid. Bottas, Verstappen. I'm thinking Mercedes purposely put Bottas towards the back of the grid to try and impact Max. Will that work? We'll wait and see. Hopefully not. Or you know, if they do that, then Christian might tell Sergio Perez to play bowling with Hamilton, i.e., put your car into Hamilton. You don't know. You don't know the championship's heating up so much. You don't know what is going on. So it could well mean that that's what they're doing as the drivers are about to get into their cars. But yeah, that is the grid. I just wanted to show you guys that briefly. I need to get the time screen up. It's all fun and games, especially when there's lots to do. We're about 7 minutes away from the race, so it's not too far away. I'm all Calamba. Mustafa says DC, shut the fuck up. Oh dear. I'm guessing Mustafa's still annoyed. Understandably. I'd be annoyed if Ollie was my boss. That is for sure. Just sign into there. Should be 2 seconds. But yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well if you're to the channel, and get involved in the comments. Always love to get involved with you guys at home. Always the best way. Always the best way. I want that. And then wait for it to sync and all should be good. I did MLS last night. Big up to Liam, yo mate, yo Liam. Did some MLS last night. Really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed the MLS. And it was very popular. Now I doubt that was very popular with the UK lot. They were probably in bed. But it was very much very popular. Got just under 300 views. So you know, clearly. They are into the MLS, but like most of us are. We need more likes. And then later today, we have just the thought of a North London derby. Arsenal versus Spurs means nothing. It's nothing. It's meaningless. But yeah, we've only got really that to also contend with. But this battle between Max and Lewis, it's going right to the wire, and it's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be brutal. Fat Tuchel, the PE teacher, says DC Aston Villa, a small club. What do you mean by a message you sent me last night? I don't know, Liam. Probably a comment you made. I don't know. I don't actually have the text there. Crikey. Chelsea a smaller club? Smaller club than what? You lot confuse me half the time. They're just showing us some of the highlights. The one thing to note for the Russian Grand Prix is being pole is not the best thing in the world. Oh, that's Mustafa, isn't it? I've no idea. I've no idea. Couldn't possibly tell you. Mustafa has many different accounts. Dead club. Club. Okay, I'm going to let DC and Mustafa fight this one out. I'm going to have a cigarette before the start of the race because I feel like I'm going to need my breath back. Ready for this. 53 laps round Sochi Autodrome. But the one thing to note also is that the chances of a little bit of rain is very much possible. And if that were to happen, that would be hilarious. There were black clouds over the Black Sea, and guess what? Those black clouds are still there. They look nasty. And obviously, Sochi is right next to the Black Sea, so do bear that in mind. Right. I don't really know what that means. Watching something. How long does 53 laps take? Probably about an hour and a half, hour and 45. Depends on rain. Rain is a big part of it. It shouldn't take too well. It will take a bit, but not an awful lot. Turn 1 is an interesting one. Everyone's going to be bunched together. It will be really, really interesting to see how they get through that. Turn 4, again, is an overtaken place if you get it right. If you get it wrong, though, into the wall you go. And then obviously turn 13 after DRS activation point. That's also a good look, a good overtaking spot. But yeah, choice of 3 tires: softs, mediums, hards, as always. Wet weather tires, the wets and the inters. I reckon the start of the grid will probably take the hard. Some will take the soft. We're going to see a mix of strategies. Lando's on the medium. Hamilton's on the medium. Sainz is on the medium. Russell's on the medium. Ricciardo's on the medium. So is Stroll, as is Ocon, Vettel, Tsunoda, Raikkonen, Schumacher, Mazepin, Latifi. On the hards is Alonso, Perez, Gasly, Giovinazzi, Bottas, Leclerc, and of course Max Verstappen. They are all on the harder tyre, so they'll go longer, and then they'll go onto their different tyre, which I assume will probably be a soft or the medium. Yeah, Bottas had to take a penalty. To be fair, they all did. Latifi, Giovinazzi, Bottas, Leclerc, Max Verstappen, or as some like to call him, Mad Max. Did an installation lap yesterday. Cheers for a new intro, by the way. It's brilliant, not a problem, Liam. But yeah, Max did an installation lap yesterday, and that's about it. That was just keep the engine ticking over. But it's going to be really interesting. Lewis Hamilton, pressure's on him. Can he get his 100th race winner? I somehow doubt it. He's favourite, but I think Max is going to be right up. I don't think Max will win, by the way. I think probably Lando. Let's hope for a Lando race win, shall we, guys? We can always dream, can't we? Lando got his first ever pole, which was incredible for him. Incredible. Chris will hope at some point later, as will Charl, as will possibly Wayne. So it's just me until, until such a time. But they're about to do their formation lap, so we'll see how that goes. In fact, that is just a bad move. But yeah, they're just about to do their formation lap. We can see everyone's tires now. No one has been brave enough to go on the softs. No one has decided that that's an optimal race strategy. And away we go for the formation lap. And Carlos maybe playing a bit of mind games there, just to say to Lando, I've got more grip on my side, or I don't know. The drivers would have tried to lay some rubber down, but a little bit late in the day for that to be happening. But no, watch out into turn 1. It could get quite brutal, as Lando Norris is on team radio, which, is what it is. Actually, there's me. Actually, no, it's far too much effort. Into turn 2 they go. Red Bull got the fastest pit stop of the season. It was Hungary. It was a 1.88 second stop. So impressive. Rain may be an impact. Verstappen just on the team radio. I'm not sure what any of these are saying. I haven't got a Scooby. In fact, I am going to do... No, I'm not. I'm going to grab that instead. But yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how they do. It'll be very, very interesting, actually. I am somewhat intrigued. Right, so I don't have the app. That's fine. F1. Let's try and log in, shall we? Should we try and log in? Hopefully we're already logged in. Are we? Oh, sign in. Ugh, of course. Of course that says that. Caramba. Reset my password. Right, as I try and get this working, it doesn't send it to me. Okay, cool. Fucking useless crap. There we go. Right, so we're nearly lights out. So I'm going to try and hurry up. ZH. Right, we're waiting for Max Verstappen. Oh, fuck off. F1, your app is shit. Useless fuckers. We've got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and away we go. Lando makes a fairly good start, as does George Russell. Carlos Sainz is overtaken into turn 1 already. Daniel Ricciardo going round the outside as Lewis Hamilton looks down the inside of Sainz. Of Lando, and wide is an Alpha Tauri. It is Sainz, Lando, George Russell. I think that is. Was Lewis lost a few spots? I think Lewis might have lost a spot to an Alpine. Is that Bottas? Is that fucking Bottas up there? No. Lewis has been swamped. By the way. Lewis all the way down in 6th. Bottas has dropped 2 spots. So I thought that would. I was like, that cannot be Bottas. And now they're still jostling for position. But more importantly, Lewis is near Sergio Perez, which could be quite entertaining. In fact, let me put. Oh no, wrong one. There we go. That's the right one. Let's put it on the big screen. Now let's try and get this to work. Clearly, that one didn't like it, so let's try something else, shall we? Nope, don't show. There we go. F1. So Sainz is in the lead. Norris 2nd, Russell 3rd, Ricciardo 4th, Alonso 6th, Hamilton 7th, Perez 8th. So Hamilton really has had a shocking start to the race, an absolute shocker. Lewis he's not going to be happy. Lewis is going to be absolutely raging, and I would say rightly so, because it's been an absolute pig's ear of it for him. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I don't know. As I try and get this working, live timing. Lumber. Right, as I try and get this working, which could take years, by the way. Track clear. Verstappen as 17th, Bottas 15th. Keep an eye out for that battle. Keep an eye out for it. The race start, though, Lando looked like he got a really good start, and it looked like Sainz had bogged down because George Russell had overtaken him into the first corner, but Sainz comes straight back, gets the slipstream, and manages to overtake, and Lewis lost it as Lewis tried to be greedy and try and take Lando, which has inevitably put him down the grid. So it is a bit crazy. I don't want... all right, so the minute we get to lap 3, boys, need to play it. That. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and the minute we're 1325, right? 1325. Just look into when to play it. Then I'm synced up on all my devices. You see, all of them. There we go. All right. Pretty much, yeah. Sorted.
Roller coaster of emotions down towards turn 2. Ended up coming out in sort of 6th or 7th.
Okay. I didn't want it to play commentary. So mute that. Cool. All right, cool. Sorry. There we go. And I think I'm nearly ready. I probably should have done this earlier. Big up to Daniel. Big up, Daniel. So, team radio from Carlos.
I look after your tires. Behind the Lando is Russell, Stroll, Alonso, and then Hamilton P6.
Perez with the fastest lap. Max Verstappen. Let's hear what was said.
All good now.
Just saying all good. Rain is told to come in the next, well, now. We're expecting a bit of rain, so bear that in mind. Lewis bogged down at the start. That's why he's had a poor getaway. Big up, Daniel. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful day. Chelsea ladies 2-0 up against United. Nice. Max is now right behind Verstappen. Max is right behind Bottas now. Sergio Perez team radio.
Nice move. Let's stay on Hamilton.
Perez is being told to try and stay on Hamilton. Try and get in front of Lewis is what's being said. Max Verstappen is dealing with the other Mercedes now. A DRS down here could be important. Max will have DRS coming into the next down the start-finish straight if he can get this last set to good. If he can get that last set to good, he'll have DRS. So watch out for that. Team radio for Lance Stroll. F1 haven't quite worked out that... Oh, no, Carlos Sainz has just done the fastest lap again with a 141.5. So fastest laps being traded around through pastels. Sonoda was one of the biggest losers at the start. But here's Lance Stroll's team radio.
We think rain is reducing, so we need to do something about Russell.
Right, rain reducing, so Stroll is being told to get onto Russell. Which, it should, in theory, be an easy job, but that Aston Martin has looked quite shite. So I wouldn't bank on that working too well at the moment. So we'll just wait and see. Really, it's a waiting game, which is what it is really. Max is about a second faster than Lewis. Now, Bottas has just set the fastest lap. Verstappen is right behind him though, and Perez is right behind Lewis. So it's really, really tight here in the two battles we're looking at. So battle 1 is Perez-Hamilton. Battle 2 is Verstappen and Bottas. So number 1 of Mercedes fighting with number 2 of Red Bull, and number 1 of Red Bull is fighting with number 2 of Mercedes. What could possibly go wrong? I don't know. You tell me. What could possibly go wrong in this race, apart from absolutely everything? Anything could go wrong. Another fastest lap for Sainz. Sainz is really doing this. He's really cracking on. Lewis is going to try and get past Daniel Ricciardo. But one mistake from Lewis, and there is a Red Bull right behind him who wants a chat. And he'll be more than up for it. As the other ones, Red Bull and Mercedes, down in 14th and 15th, Bottas and Verstappen. So it's all really tight here. There's a lot going on. There's already quite a gap. There's quite a gap from first to second. If I look at my my thing, you can see that there's a big gap now between George Russell and Lando. So Lando and Sainz look like they're going to have a race by themselves. Then there's sort of a pack of Russell, Stroll, Ricciardo, Hamilton, Perez, before an Ocon Alonso sort of on his own, before another train of cars, which is at the front of it is Ocon, and at the back of it is the Mercedes and the Red Bull. So it will be really interesting, but it's a bit of a DRS train. As can Max Verstappen go on inside? And he does. And Max Verstappen has overtaken Valtteri Bottas, and he makes it look so easy there. But Max Verstappen has overtaken Valtteri Bottas, and he made that look really easy. Christian Horner is delighted. No doubt he's delighted. Rain now looks like it might not hit the track. But most importantly, Max Verstappen is ahead, as that light always is bright, and I should always turn it on before the start of the race, or before I start streaming. There we go. But that's a madness. That is a madness. Does that change anything for Mercedes? They'll be hoping that Perez can get past Hamilton, and that really does work. So, Lando Norris, team radio.
Yeah, tyres, a little bit of QR3 rear. Definitely being held up a little bit.
So, Lando just talking about his tyres. Obviously, there are some really slow corners, which means that there's high acceleration points, which will kill your tyres. As Max Verstappen, team radio.
And more info. Currently Hamilton's 6th. Checo is right behind him.
And Max just being kept up to date with how Lewis is doing and what is happening with Lewis. This would be almost perfect for Max. He will be hoping that he can sort of get onto it. Sainz has been told plan A +3. So plan B, plan A, or was plan B? I can't remember. Plan A or B. +3. So would suggest that they're changing, or they're certainly changing from what they originally went out to do. Daniel Ricciardo is talking on team radio, but we are not privy to that as of yet. So as it stands in the title, Max Verstappen would lose the points. He would drop down to second, and he would be 3 points behind Lewis. This race ain't over just yet. Perez needs to get on to Lewis. Very simply put, Perez needs to get there. Verstappen's going to have a hard job, but somehow I think AlphaTauri might be told to gently and politely move Gasly out of the way. Will that happen? I'm not so sure. But Gasly is certainly the next being hunted hunted down by Max Verstappen, and then Max has got to try and get past the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc before he then starts to hit Vettel and then Raikkonen. So the midfield is a lot more difficult, as Giovinazzi and Latifi swap positions a few times. But a great move from Max, really, a really good move. And now Valtteri Bottas. Bottas team radio.
So trying to stay close to Verstappen, Gasly might move out of the way.
Yeah, they're thinking what I'm thinking, which is stay quite close. Gasly might just, jump out the way. Not done so, and he does. He's let him. Well, I don't know if he's let him past, but he's let him pass in a way that Bottas can't get to him. And now Max Verstappen jumps up to 13th. So Max Verstappen is up to 13th, but more importantly, he's now put a car in between him and Bottas. Really important that is. As Hamilton is still being chased by Sergio Perez. Perez needs to get closer, needs to do something. That is very important for the title race. So lots going on. We're just going to see what happened here, which is Latifi and Giovinazzi just swapping positions. Norris has closed the gap on Sainz as Latifi pushes out Giovinazzi wide. We're now going to see what happened here. See, did he let him pass? No, it looks like a proper overtake. Obviously, Gasly didn't fight it. That would be ridiculous. But a good overtake by Max. Max is now 13th. He's got Leclerc in front of him. So, Max started last. He's now up 7 positions. Schumacher started in 14th. He's now in 20th. He's dropped 6 places. But Lando looks like he's going to try and fight Sainz. He's now less than a second behind, as both of them are on team radio. So this has just got quite interesting. But yeah, this title is still advantage Max Verstappen just yet. Very much advantage Max. As Lando's going to try and grab Carlos, but is the rain coming to Sochi? That is the question that all the teams are asking themselves. Is the rain on its way to Sochi? At this moment, no. But it could change. And also, Stroll can't get past George Russell, which is holding that whole pack up. It's holding the whole pack up. As it stands, the rain looks like it's sliding past the circuit. Sainz is having to turn defensive now as he's harried by Norris, who has the RS to boot. The Mercedes power in that unit, in that McLaren, could come in useful here. So do watch that out. Lewis Hamilton team radio. Graining on the left front. That's not going to be helpful. As Max Verstappen tries to take Charles, and now he does as Charles goes wide. Verstappen up to 12th. There was a little bit of a battle there. Bottas has not been able to get past Gasly. There's now 2 cars in between Max and Bottas. That could be quite crucial as we go into the area that Max Verstappen has been picking out cars all afternoon. And now he's trying to pick out Sebastian Vettel. He's not close enough, though, there. But we see what happened here. Basically, Charles Leclerc and Charles and Sebastian were having a little tussle. Charles Leclerc goes a bit wide, and they're still tussling as they turn into... and then Charles nearly puts Verstappen into the wall, but Verstappen gets past him anyway. But Verstappen's on team radio. I can imagine what that's being said. But yeah, Leclerc squeezed him a little too much for my liking. But Max Verstappen's still in the race in 12th, hunting down Sebastian Vettel in 11th. Let's listen to what Daniel Ricciardo's saying.
Yep. So Russell seems pretty consistent. Stroll
losing a little bit of rear.
Copy.
So basically,
I'm pretty even at the moment. Tyres, both axles similar tech.
Okay, Daniel, you could just say it all in one sentence, mate. Basically what he's getting at there is that George Russell looks absolutely fine at the moment. He has got a Mercedes power unit in that Williams as well. It would be amazing if he could get a second podium of his career at Williams. That would be insane. But he's just saying all is good at the moment for Russell. Stroll is losing his rears, as Daniel politely told us. And Daniel's fine. Daniel has got lovely tyres, he says. He could almost marry one of them, or eat one, I suppose. And Verstappen just says that his front wing is fine after that little incident, shall we say. It wasn't really an incident. He got squeezed a bit, but his wing is fine. Sainz with the fastest lap. He's now also got a gap of 1.6 seconds in front of Lando Norris, and more importantly, not in DRS. Ricciardo does have DRS, though, and he is chasing down Lance Stroll. Now, the interesting thing with all three of these, they all have a Mercedes power unit. That could be interesting. And all three of them are holding up a Mercedes, which is slightly funny. Hamilton has got 4 Mercedes power units in front of him, and he can't get past any of them. Perez, though, still can't get past Lewis, but he's looking. He is chilling. So, yeah, there's plenty going on. Plenty going on. There's a huge gap appearing as Verstappen still ain't able to get past Vettel, though. We'll keep our eyes out on that. Verstappen just needs to try and get into the points, and if he can get into a tussle with Hamilton, oh, that would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. As Lando is just on team radio, I'm not sure what they're saying, but Carlos Sainz has extended that gap. It's now 1.3 seconds. Obviously, it's a second or below for DRS. Right. Lando says, my front left is completely gone. He's dropped back out of DRS range of Sainz. Could a pit stop window be about to open? It could potentially open. Yeah, his front left looks disgusting. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, his front left is done. He's done out here. As into the pits comes Lance Stroll, so they're trying to get him out of the dirty air. But the pit stops are now happening. Stroll is in the pits. So they're just trying to get him out of that dirty air of the Mercedes, of the Williams. More importantly, though, he drops down to 15th. So they're chucking him in to more traffic. And that traffic is the traffic of Bottas. So have they been quite sensible here? But let's listen to Perez.
So people are starting to struggle. Just make sure that front left, look after it. Handbrake for the right-hand turns when you need it.
All right, so Perez is being told to watch that front left, be careful, handbrake use can be used if needed. Don't forget, you can coach your drivers through a race now, whereas back in the day, you certainly couldn't. Max Verstappen is on team radio, but Max hasn't been able to dislodge the Aston Martin of Sebastian Vettel, so we'll wait and see there. Also, if you haven't checked out Aston Martin's F1 team on Twitter, please do. They are hilarious. They are absolutely hilarious. That is for sure. All right. Oh, Russell's in the pits. Russell's just jumped into the pits, but and it's worked for Stroll. It's worked for Stroll because Russell is now behind Lance Stroll, so that's actually worked out really well for Stroll there. He's picked off Russell in the pits. The undercut is very strong here then. Very strong. Right, undercut time is... Oh, Norris is in the lead. The fuck happened there? When the hell did... I'm guessing that Carlos Sainz has made a huge boo-boo as Max Verstappen up to 90 gets past Sebastian Vettel. And Charles Leclerc is also past Sebastian Vettel. So I'm not 100% sure what's happened here. Sainz is now in the pits. Sainz is in the pits. McLaren will be in the pits now. McLaren will be next. I've no doubt about that. So watch out from Lewis. Watch out for Norris coming in this lap. But currently, as it stands, McLaren are 1-2 again. But this time, Norris is in the lead. No, big up, bro. Where's Chris? Chris is with his niece. Hopefully, he'll be here at some point later on in the race. But it is a bit of a madness. It's a bit of a madness. That is for sure. Stroll has set the fastest lap. He's managed to overtake Russell in the pits, and Sainz, more importantly, comes out in front of Stroll. Norris is going to have to come in this lap, else he will lose the lead of the race again. So Norris in this lap, watch it. It's happening. Watching the race right now, and it is huge at the moment. Super Lando. Told you MV 33 will get back up. No, yeah, I never doubted it. But to anyone who did, they're stupid. Max currently in 8th. So as it starts, we'll wait till because Lewis has just got. He'll have many more points than Verstappen. But Verstappen, next up is the Alfa Romeo of Raikkonen. So Max is gonna hunt down Kimi. Kimi is being hunted. Lando is on team radio, but let's listen to Max.
So things are starting to move around up front. Stroll has pitted. Russell is now pitted.
Okay, let's see what pace we got now.
Raikkonen and Ocon are both pitting, which could be important. Leclerc is just chilling with Verstappen. Verstappen in 6th. Does this change it? If Verstappen was to get 6th and Lewis would be 2 points ahead. So ideally, keep going, Max. Keep going. Everything going well. Everything seems okay. Lando hasn't pitted yet. Wolf says, morning, Niall. Morning, Wolf. How are we doing? Hope you are well. As it stands, a hunter becomes a hunted. That is true. That is true. I hope you're okay, Wolf. Did you have a good night last night? Lots of partying? No, I'm joking. MLS is well good to watch. I'm not going to lie. I enjoyed watching it. There's an American, James Sands, centre-back for New York City FC. Really good defender he is. Like watching him. But there's 8 seconds between... There's 8 seconds between Hamilton and Max Verstappen. Lewis Hamilton team radio.
And if you can update your tyre switch.
Bono just being like, if you don't mind whilst you're racing, Ricardo, can you update something for us as well? Mercedes saying Lewis up to P3 is a strategic game works. I'm not sure they understand F1. As now watching MLS, love to see it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I watched the Hudson River Derby, New York Derby. Max Verstappen with the fastest now, so that gains a point. He's 1 point behind Lewis as it stands. But yeah, really enjoyed it. So we're going to do a lot more of that. A lot more of that. Loads of merch ideas already for this channel. I haven't actually thought of merchandise yet. Ideally, nothing with my face on, probably. It's not really the face you want to be walking around town with. Jesus. You'd scare the kids away. Or everyone away, shall I say. But Lewis, what are we being shown here? Oh, yeah. Takes a bit too much curb. That front wing is flying. Not off, but flying. He's only 7.5 seconds max, that is, to Lewis. And now it's Alonso. Top 10 have yet to pit the first man on track on fresh rubber is leader Carlos Sainz. So, 24 seconds are lost in a pit stop. Sainz is 28 seconds behind Lando. Will Lando win this race? I couldn't possibly tell you. Couldn't possibly tell you. But it's definitely an interesting one. As Verstappen goes a little bit quicker. And he's not far away from Lewis. He's about 6 seconds away from Lewis. Logo with purple and white stripes all of the way down. The shirt's basically a football kit, but the LTPL logo. What about a purple shirt with white pinstripes? It would have to be white pinstripes. Purple and white striped shirt would be looking horrific. But purple with white pinstripes, that could work. Or white with purple pinstripes. One of those. That's a good idea. Have to be pinstripes though, because normal stripes, it would look horrific. Who's winning this afternoon's North London derby? I have absolutely no idea. They're both shit, so it'll be an interesting game. Lando Team Radio.
I think the track improvement is masking the leg at the moment, but pace is still good.
So, Lando was crying about his front left, and now he's like, all is good. All is good. I think the track's helping, you know, boys. Because he absolutely fucked Ferrari over it. He could have fucked Ferrari over it. Thinking about it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that looks pretty sick. Okay, Lando might have just fucked Ferrari over it and might have forced Sainz into pitting early. Perez still right behind Lewis. Incredible Mystic Wolf says, hope Arsenal loses. Can't stand their fans. Yeah, I hear that. Prediction, Arsenal 1, Spurs 1. That'll be interesting. Espan Ocon.
Okay, so that lap time is to protect against cars that haven't stopped yet. So we're looking for high 41 lap times.
High 41 lap times. Not sure about that. 4 seconds is the gap between Verstappen and you got it, man. Lewis. Damn, Ollie isn't sacked. Yeah, he's not lost his job just yet. Not just yet. If you lose to Villarreal, he might. God, if you lose to Villarreal, that's even more humiliation for you. Poor souls. Poor souls. But Verstappen is flying. He's flying. He's got the speed. He's feeling incredible. Max is feeling incredible. Third fastest lap in a row. It's now less than 5 seconds a gap. And they you can see them now in the same camera shot, which is not what Lewis would have been hoping for. And the update on Bottas, he's 10th. Won't be there for long though. He'll lose 24 seconds, so 40. He'll come out just behind Ocon, so he might take Kimi. Just won't bank on it just yet though. Lewis Team Radio.
the cars that have stopped already. Slightly slower, but it's not a big difference. We are still going to go for that target +8.
Target +8. So whatever their target lap time was, +8 additional laps, I'm guessing. I wish Ollie was successful, but he keeps playing McFred, benching Donny, and playing Pogba and Sancho freaking left wing. Yeah, I don't know what Ollie's doing. Sancho can play both wings though, so don't let anyone fool you. Sancho can play both. He's, very good on both. But it's certainly got entertaining. Norris is doing a good job. Not a lot's being said about that. He's 10.5 seconds ahead of Daniel Ricciardo, and if he was to pit, he'd pit 4 seconds ahead of Sainz. So that could be important. And the rain does look like it's avoided Sochi. So the rain, Sancho is terrible at left wing now. He's not terrible. Sancho just needs to adapt to the Premier League. Sancho is very much a confidence player. He's one that, he's not an athlete, or any of that, but he's a confidence player, and he hasn't got an awful lot of confidence. Get ready to undercut him, right? Lewis is going to try and undercut Daniel Ricciardo. Daniel Ricciardo might try something on Lewis here. This could get interesting. Verstappen is now 3 seconds behind Lewis. But yeah, Sancho ain't terrible on the left wing. He will get better, trust me. He plays both. He plays both well. Played left wing for Dortmund a lot as well, because Ruiz was on the right. But battle for third is very hot. But Max is now going to try and pick out Alonso. But it's all fighty. Everything's fighting. Schumacher in the pits. Charles is about 2 seconds behind Max. 2.8 seconds is now the gap between Lewis and Max. Ricardo, Hamilton, Perez all in the DRS train. Lewis is going to try and undercut them. Nitro says, long time no see. What's up? Not much. How are you doing? Hope you are well. Max, don't crash this time. Pogba, Matic, Bruno should play midfield. Oh, that would be sort of. Zach says, Wolf, you're up early. Love it. Do you remember me? No. If I'm being completely honest. I'm glad you're good though. Now we have quite a few people. Yeah, I have a shocking memory, mind you. Absolutely shocking. I can barely remember what I was doing yesterday, let alone remember everyone. It's shocking. I was Zachary Rice there. Oh, yeah, I get you. Yeah, I remember you. You had a different name. Yeah. Now, I remember you now. Yes. You're also from America. We have a lot of Americans. Yes, I remember you now. I remember you, Zach. I do. Got 2 Zachs in now. You've got Zachary Leah and Zachary Rice. Yep. I remember you now. I do. It's because you changed your name. Your name wasn't the same. I'm from Canada. Canada, that's the one. Yeah, so you're from the same place as Wolf. 2 Canadians. Zach, you outnumbered, I'm afraid. I'm from Alberta, Zach. Need to hunt some deer earlier the better, BRB. Joke, I don't eat meat anymore. Daniel Ricciardo into a pit. So Daniel Ricciardo's going to try and undercut Lewis, which doesn't really work too well. I don't know what's going on. Daniel Ricciardo's in the pits. Now, has he been forced into this by Lewis. I'm not sure. Not so sure, but good pit stop from them. And Mercedes are just chilling. Did Mercedes do that on purpose? That's the question. So you've got 2 Canadians and an American. Zachary is definitely outnumbered here. Oh, it was a slow stop. A slow stop for Daniel. Yes, werewolf huntsman. Love it. Verstappen still trying to get past Alonso. Not going to be the easiest job in the world. But what happened here? What was the slow pit stop? It was front. No. What went wrong? I don't know. This chat is so North American. It is. Luckily, I don't mind it. Luckily, I do. This chat is, yeah. Yeah, all the tyres went on fine. So I'm not sure what happened there. There's new pit procedure, which is fucking over every team. But Lando is on the team radio.
Okay, Lando, gap to Vettel 25.4. This is almost the Germany situation. We want to extend if we can, but no risk. Pace is good.
Right. So essentially, we want to carry on, but we don't want to get stuck in traffic. So we need to sort this shit out, Lando. We're not taking no risks. You in mountain time or central time? Mountain time. If anyone is wondering, I'm in daylight time. We have clocks on that now. That's not till October, isn't it? Verstappen team radio. Not sure what's being said there, but it's gonna be interesting. Danny Rick gets past Ocon. Sergio Perez team radio.
He's lost his toe. Come on.
Right, they're saying Hamilton's lost his tyre. Not literally lost his tyre, but that could be, again, proven pivotal. Pivotal to how this goes. Top 9 have not pitted yet. So it's sort of a waiting game, really. Where do you come out? But Sainz may have been slightly fucked over by Lando. You lose 24 seconds, providing it's a good pit stop, which would put Lando just behind Charles Leclerc in 7th. No, 6th. It would go 6th. -2 then, -7 for Niall. Yes. What, for into your turn? That means God knows I'm shocking at maths. Don't make me do maths so early in the morning. That's just rude. 7 a.m? Crikey, is it 7 a.m. in America? Crikey, you're up early, Zachary. Zachary, you are way up. That is well too early. That is my bedtime. Verstappen's starting to struggle. So Verstappen undercut, maybe. Might see a Verstappen undercut. Where that puts him out is just ahead of Lance Stroll. Interesting. That is interesting. Daniel Ricciardo with a fastest at 1:39. Max is on the team radio. But yeah, as it stands, there's a 3-point gap between Lewis and Max. 8:45 for me. Oh, crikey. Wolf, you are up very early. Very, very early. Zachary, not so much, but that's still quite early. That's mad. At least we're all on 45. that makes it helpful. Always wake up at 4:30. 4:30? What time do you go to bed? No wonder you weren't there for the MLS watch-along. Right. Says 27-second gap between Ricciardo and Hamilton. So, you know, Daniel will be told to make that going. Right. The top 10 are waiting for the rain. That could be work. That could work. That's so Alberta. I don't know if there's going to be any rain now. I think the rain's moved away from Sochi. I could be wrong, but it doesn't look like it's going to chuck it down. I mean, no idea. Russell up into 12th. Still stuck behind, well, he's not even stuck anymore. He's just behind Stroll. Bottas trying to get past Pierre Gasly, and that's not working for him. Max Verstappen to be done his team. We'll listen to it again.
I'll try to hang in there.
Okay.
Tyres are ending for Max, and his engineer just goes, okay. Don't you dare come in. Of course, but if you are from Vancouver, you get stoned and don't sleep at all. Remind me to not go to Vancouver. But yeah, it's all weird here now. It's all quieting down for a bit. It'll get exciting once the leaders come in. You start to see where everyone feeds down. Lando is fine at the moment. Mercedes are in the pit lane for Lewis Hamilton. So, this could be interesting. Wolf is a cattle rancher farmer confirmed. I have a farmer. Oh, fuck. I know a farmer. I'm from Devon. Of course we know farmers. Vettel in the pits. Verstappen is also in the pits. So leaders have come into the pits. It will be so interesting to see where they all come out. Ricciardo, is he gonna take Lewis? No, and the undercut has worked for Hamilton. He has overtaken Ricciardo in the pits. I grew up in a suburban area. So did I, to be fair. So did I. I grew up in a town and city. Verstappen, though, is behind George Russell, so that's not the ideal position for him. But who hasn't pitted yet? Well, the whole top six. So this could be interesting. Daniel Ricciardo, George Russell are in the way of Hamilton and Verstappen. Lando team radio.
Lando, how many more laps at this pace can you do?
I don't know. It feels very consistent at the moment. I feel like 10, but not sure.
How many more can you do on this lap at this pace? I feel quite good at the moment. Vancouver's actually a best city of Canada according to most. I've never, well, of course I've heard of Vancouver, but I've never really looked into it. Wolf is Canadian. He'll know. Like super rich, then you'll enjoy Vancouver. Is it one of them, is it? Deary me. Deary me. It's trash and overpriced. Love the honesty. Verstappen gets past George Russell. He's now going to hunt down Daniel Ricciardo. So this is yet to fully go. Max Verstappen team radio.
But just look up to the front left, please. It's a long stint. Long stint.
Just told, look after that front left. Don't do anything stupid. Lando in the pits. Lando in the pits. Let's hope for a good pit stop. Into the pit box he goes. Off come the old tyres. On come the new tyres. Good pit stop from Lando. 2.9 seconds. And that is Leclerc. I almost shat myself and thought that was Sainz. Sainz is coming around the last corner now, and out comes Lando. Lando, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Bottas has pitted as well. So Bottas has pitted. Where is Max? Max is in 10th. Still stuck behind Ricciardo, but Max has just done the fastest lap. Here's team radio from Ricciardo.
And the car behind you is now Verstappen on medium. He pitted same lap as Hamilton.
Okay, Verstappen's to stop him. Verstappen is to stopping. He's doing a long stint. Verstappen is to stopping. No, he isn't. No, he isn't. No, he isn't. He started on the hard. My mistake. My mistake. He's not. But you don't like my pick either, Montreal. Don't get me started on Montreal. Okay. That's why my parents moved from Vancouver. The prices of everything were rising higher. Makes sense. Makes sense. Perez is leading the Russian Grand Prix. He's not pitted. Neither is Alonso or Leclerc. Stroll is now ahead of Hamilton, as we are joined by Chris. Zachary says, although Edmotion is interesting, so freaking North, like, what the fuck? We've got a Canadian and an American having a nice little chat, which I am enjoying watching. But what is more fun, Chris, is this race. It's started to get a bit interesting.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Interesting.
Now, it has been confirmed that Lewis has fucked over the FIA. So the FIA are like, fuck you, Lewis. Prick. as Hamilton gets past Sainz. Right, Verstappen needs to work on getting past Ricciardo, Stroll, Sainz. He needs to start working his backside now.
Yeah, I still think it's Lando Norris's race, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's up in fourth, doing very well at the moment. Big gap ahead of him and Hamilton. The gap is about eight seconds.
Just as I predicted at the start, I thought it would be Lando Norris's race. I did predict Hamilton second, but he did have a bad start.
George is struggling down in 11th. He's not had the greatest start.
Even before
Wolf says, yeah, my parents just moved there, Zach. I am in the university residence in Calgary right now. I like Edmonton as better, to be honest. Fair. Hamilton's got past Gasly.
I said even before.
Verstappen needs to hurry up.
I said even before the weekend. I said I did fancy McLaren.
Yeah. Team radio from Carlos Sainz, yeah?
And tires are healthy. Try to give it a go with Gasly.
Tires are
Healthy, you can push.
So he can push. Excellent. Hamilton's just set the fastest lap. Max Verstappen needs to get past Daniel Ricciardo, and he needs to do it quickly. He's on the faster tyre. So in theory, all should be good. In theory, that is. You never really know.
Because McLaren are doing... I assume McLaren are doing that one stop.
Yeah, I think everyone is.
It was interesting start the race. They were saying, there's rain coming. But I think... I don't know. I don't know what it's doing, the weather in Russia.
It's basically, it went past the circuit. So...
Which will probably help Verstappen. Because people are saying, but he stood in the rain as well. But yeah, but not when it's feasible. If it's out rain, he can do it. But it suits Verstappen with it not raining.
Yeah, but does it? Because he's got to start getting past these drivers. I'm I'm almost gonna act a bit like Charl, which is Max, hurry the fuck up, you dozy prick.
She was funny when she fucking came on yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, raging. Wolf says, big up Chris Welsh.
Big up Wolf.
Zach says, it looks nice there. Was just shocked to Major City. It'd be 10 hours north of the border. Fair. Right, he's got past Stroll. Right, now on to Daniel Ricciardo, and this time, do him. Get past him. I'm not waiting around for you anymore, Max. Hurry up.
You would think you think he should, because after Ricciardo's pit stop.
Yeah. He's not in DRS though. Come on, Max. Hurry the fuck up. Lando should win the race.
And a pretty off he does.
Fingers crossed, touch wood.
Because he deserves to win the race this season.
Yeah. Be his first race win. It'll be the first time that McLaren have won 2 races in a row for fuck knows how long. Perez team radio.
Keep on pushing on here, Checo. It's really good pace. Lots of pace on the people around. Give me more information. Hamilton's cleared the traffic. His last lap at 38.0. He's obviously on fresh tyres. This is right on the money.
Do you think Red Bull are going to try and get him to try and get a 24-second gap to get in front of Lewis and hold him up?
It certainly us that way, doesn't it? Because
yeah,
it's going to be tough to tell where you're in it, but they can certainly try. You need to tech. You need tech race, and I don't mean tech race and start being a loose cannon.
Oh, this might not be good for Lando. Apparently, the beer. Hamilton's going to catch him up in 5 laps' time. Fuck me. Lewis, if you win this, I'm going to hate you forever, even though I already do. Right, that's it. Someone sacrifice your race. Lewis has got to go buff. Lewis, Alonso, you don't like Lewis as much as the next person. Drop back, off Lewis goes. Into a wall, please. He has to go into a wall, I'm afraid. The Schumacher team radio, like I give a shit. I'm down in 19th, boys. What do I do? Just keep driving, mate. Just keep driving.
Point has been team radio there. It would just be like, okay, come in the pit.
Yeah, I think he's retiring from the race. Wouldn't surprise me. Wolf says Lewis Hamilton, angry face. Also, I don't like Lewis. I don't see it.
He doesn't win the race, though, in my opinion.
I hope not. I hope not. I will cry if he does. 17 seconds now. I don't think Perez is going to be able to do it. Lando is being held up by Charles Leclerc. Charles, get out the fucking way. Thank you, dickhead. Oh, Charles, stop fighting. Now. Oh, fucking hell. Charles, take Lewis out. Lance Stroll.
Well, to be fair, he can get his revenge from putting
Wolf wants Lance Stroll to win. Of course he does. Canadian, isn't he? Stroll is in 9th. Tucked in behind Max Verstappen, who is still behind King Ricciardo. Max, you're starting to piss me off now, boy. Hurry up. Just Columba. Schumacher is just being like, they're telling Schumacher, go to the pit wall, headbutt Gunter Steiner. Headbutt Gunter.
I think he wants a headbutt Mazepin, not pretty Steiner.
Steiner, yeah. Oh. All right. Charles, you know what to do. Hamilton is approaching. Just imagine if Ferrari went on the team radio. Charles, you know what to do. Oh, God. Total blight. Lewis, avoid Charles Leclerc. Wait till he pits. I'll support any F1 driver from Canada, Wales, or Plymouth. You got no chance of one coming from Plymouth. Wales, very unlikely. Canada, though, you have Lance Stroll. I don't think we've ever had a driver from
and Nicholas Latifi.
Oh, and
as well.
Latifi. Nicholas Latifi is also from Canada. Right. Team radio from Valtteri.
Valtteri, get those guys in front of you for points.
Toto going, why don't we get those cars in front of you for points? Don't know if I want to, Toto.
Well, I think Valtteri's already testing out for Alfa Romeo next year.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just chilling behind Alfa Romeo. I want to just check out the car. Toto Black Valtteri, now is not the time. Well, you're not my boss anymore.
So to be fair, as it stands, it's probably good for Red Bull and the constructors, but not
for Max in the drivers. As it stands, he would be 2 points behind. But that's now increased because Lewis has just got fourth.
Pit windows now open for doors on 2-stop strategy.
Which is nobody. Nobody is on the 2-stopper. I can assure you of that.
So the best way.
Charles Leclerc's coming in, but he'll put on the mediums, won't he? Now getting to the end of the race. Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, it has to be the mediums, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, you're not going for the softs on, are you?
Because that's my pretty... It's all right using softs, but you need softs way for qualifying way,
Yeah. Not really a great race car unless you're going for fastest lap or something. It's a slow stop for Ferrari. Rear left was the issue. Binotto's going to headbutt someone. That means Verstappen has moved up to 7th. Now get past fucking Ricciardo. Jesus Christ. Leclerc is going to fight with Bottas. Bottas locks up, and there we have it. Charles Leclerc is in 13th as it stands on team radio. Well, not on team radio, but as it stands, there is still only a 2-point gap between Hamilton and Verstappen. Interesting. They show constructors. It's all Chris's fault. Oh, and constructors, yeah. Constructors, they're level on points.
So I think they will test that in constructors' terms.
Yeah.
But Verstappen needs to.
Cahill says, remember me? I do. I remember you. Zachary says, it feels like winter here in the mornings. I miss summer. I like winter. Hamilton is now in second. Perez has pitted. It was an 8.9 second pit stop for Perez. Oh my fucking God. The fuck happened there?
So pretty much the top two as I expected from the start.
Verstappen, is he in front? He's in front of Alonso. Perez is going to get out of the way. Perez will get out of the way very fucking quickly. What they would have hoped for is to have got Perez out in front of Sainz and Ricciardo, slowed them down, allowed Max in. But
yeah, it hasn't worked.
Philadelphia Lowell Hershey Chocolates Farms. North Korean Grand Prix. Yes. Yeah. We used to have a Korean Grand Prix, didn't we? But yeah,
South Korea, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I think it was just called the Korean Grand Prix, isn't it? Zachary goes, oi, why you mention Hershey? You've made Zach hungry now. I don't know what he's going on about. Norris is going to have to keep Lewis behind him, which Easier said than done. Just punt him out, Lando. Punt him out. You're mates with Max. All right. Team radio from Daniel.
Yeah, it's hard with the tyres, this course.
Copy. Alonso's picked his pace up, 40.1.
Nice. Perez is going to get out of Verstappen's way any minute now, right?
You'd hope so.
I reckon Christian Horner might have something to say in about 3 seconds' time. Sergio, get the fuck out of the way! literally, I'm like, you wait till you get back to the pit lane, mate. I'm going to kick your ass. Europeans hate American chocolate for some reason. I've never had American chocolate. I've had both, not a huge difference. Just subscribed. Big up, Cahill. Cahill? I think it's Cahill. I don't pronounce the th. But thank you for subscribing. I thought you already were subscribed. You pop in a fair few times. Big up to you.
But
I love to see it.
But the only good thing is, after this race, Lewis Hamilton still needs to take an engine penalty.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll be back in the...
I blame you for that as well.
Yeah, I changed it enough by coming in.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, why aren't you popping his tyres? That's really the question. There's an 8-gap lead now for... Oh my God. Okay, that's interesting. Perez has overtaken Alonso. I'm really confused now.
No, I thought Perez was already above Alonso.
No, no, he wasn't. It was in front of Max. That's weird.
Yeah.
I'm confused.com here. What the fuck is going on?
What we need is Mazepin in front of Hamilton. And hope Mazepin spins.
Mazepin, and as you say that, guess who's getting blue flags? Fucking Mazepin. Oh God, Mazepin, I will love you forever if you take Lewis out. I would love you forever. I will. I can't believe I've just. This is Nikita Mazepin, mate. Do not. I'll piss off Mazepin.
Get your tail out of F1.
He has been a dick to almost every driver. He's got a blue flag, but the minute Lewis is behind, you jump out the way. You stupid wanker. Absolute tosser. Dickhead. Now, Verstappen cannot get past. What the fuck is going on? I really am confused about Max Verstappen here, boys. Give him some more power.
True.
He's not even in DRS. He's not even in DRS zone. The fuck is going on here? That's the wrong Red Bull challenging Daniel Ricciardo. The hell has happened here? I quit.
But I don't know. Might be good if somehow Perez does overtake Ricciardo.
What, and somehow manages to catch Lewis and punt him off the road? Just see Perez go the other way. Does a quick spin, off he goes.
Reverse, going reverse.
Yeah. Do the reverse track of Sochi. Oh, fuck's sake, Max. What is going on?
I think Lando knows to give it a good fight, though.
She ain't moving out of the way easily, that's for sure.
This tours he did during the season, that was different. A race wins off the quads.
Oh, yeah. Race win. He ain't moving out for a race win. Not a chance. Why is Sergio Perez in 5th? I quit. Frustrating Grand Prix. Yeah, Verstappen is struggling on these tyres. Really struggling. I don't know why.
He had a shaky moment in the formation where he said no battery, and I was like, oh dear. And then it won.
He was getting through that though. Daniel Ricciardo Team Radio.
Verstappen is struggling a lot on medium.
Yeah, you can fucking say that again.
Stating the obvious.
What is going on? Send aid to Verstappen. Well, he's closing the gap a little bit, but he's not even in fucking DRS. Now there's a big gap between him and Perez. Oh my god.
Got to say, Alonso's having a consistent qualifying.
Yeah, the one time I'd rather he wasn't consistent and Verstappen is behind him. Like, oh, for fuck's sake.
If only Alonso was above Hamilton, then.
That would be swell.
Because Alonso doesn't like him from the McLaren days.
Cannot stand the cunt. Oh, fuck's sake.
Worst case scenario for Russell, he's still stolen points, like Yates.
My apologies, I wasn't giving a fuck about Russell. I'm thinking more about Verstappen. My apologies. So we all know Lewis will be able to get through a field quite easily to get to when he takes his engine penalty. Max needs to do better. He needs to get onto the podium. Real talk. Really needs to. It ain't gonna happen though. Fuck's sake.
The bad news for Hamilton will be if he takes the engine penalty at a track where it's difficult to overtake.
Why can't someone just punt him off like Hamilton would have done to Verstappen? No, I'm being serious. That cunt should never have won the Silverstone Grand Prix.
I felt sorry for Charles in that Grand Prix. Charles Kerr.
Same.
Because how many Grand Prix had he had this season? He's had 2 pole positions.
Yeah.
Hasn't worked out. That's another driver I want to win Grand Prix before this season ends.
Me and you both. Ay, caramba.
But instead, we got Esteban Ocon, with all due respect, winning the Grand Prix from out of nowhere.
There's still a chance, a threat of rain. Just bucket it down now. Fucking drench the circuit. Carlos Sainz Team Radio.
Okay, understood.
Oh, Hamilton's in neither year, ain't they?
Yep.
I just rather it was all done with.
I'm just hoping Lando can keep him behind. That's what I'm hoping for.
Because Alonso did his best in Hungary.
Red Bull have just tweeted out Max is holding P7. Yeah. Not fucking ideal.
But it says, as it stands at the moment, the trial of Samsa, Verstappen would only be 3 points behind. I don't know if I got that right.
He's 7 points behind. The equivalent of a race win. Lando goes third, by the way.
Alonso and Lando just teets it over 1 second between him and Hamilton.
Yeah. That he needs to.
Because if you think of it, Lando's quite quick on the square. That's where he's getting the better of Hamilton.
Yeah. It's below a second now. Oh, no,
It's going to be like starting at every lap.
Oh, God.
Below a second, above the second.
Verstappen ain't getting past Alonso. For fuck's sake. Russell says spots of rain turn 10. Good.
It's not an ideal race for Verstappen, but he still did the right decision in the end.
Yeah, he still did the right decision, but I'm wondering why the fuck he cannot get past Alonso. Like, what the hell is happening? Oh my God.
Which is why I'm probably shocked why Hamilton didn't take his engine penalty this weekend.
Unless that's all just bullshit and that Mercedes don't need to change Hamilton's engine.
They need to, in my opinion, because if they don't, they're going to suffer an engine failure somewhere.
Maybe. Is it a risk worth taking? Perez gets past Ricciardo, but that's not really fucking helpful. Only really helpful in the team championship.
I think the Mercedes plan is to see how this race goes, probably. Then
he's 2 seconds behind Alonso now. This is a joke. At least the racist will be happy. Yeah. Hamilton team radio, not that I want to fucking hear it. Luckily, I can't. Go on, piss it down. Absolutely piss it down.
imagine that after 53. Stop there. The rain's coming.
Oh.
To be fair, you saw in qualifying yesterday, Hamilton scored up, didn't they?
That's why I'm asking for it to piss it down. Absolutely ravage the track. And they're putting on their coats, so there is rain. Is it going to be enough? Is it enough rain?
Yeah, I think that this is where the team radios will come in.
The Verstappen team radio.
How are conditions, Max?
Listening a little bit there.
Didn't really hear that, but I'm guessing he's just saying, yeah, there's a bit of rain. He's really dropping behind Alonso. It's now 2.9 second gap. Lando team radio. But yeah, it's absolutely starting to rain.
All Lando needs to do is just keep it perfect on the square.
Uh-huh.
And I think it should be okay.
That how heavy is the rain? That is the real question. How heavy is this rain? Alonso's really picking pace on Ricciardo. India, that's now. Max is 3 seconds behind. Fucking hell.
It's going to be a tight ending.
Uh-huh. You can say that again. Oh my God. For anyone wondering, I am firmly Max Verstappen. So right now, I'm not in the greatest of moods. I'm just looking at that timing, and I know I shouldn't be, but it says rain on the.
God. My heart is pumping so fast.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Take him out. Take him out, Lando.
Yeah, he's lost time now.
He's lost a shit ton because of the. He's struggling. He's really struggling.
Come on.
But to be fair, so is Lewis. He's going down here. He won't be stupid enough to try down here. Do it down the back straight, wouldn't he? Yeah, the start finish straight. Science team radio.
Be ready with Inters. Be ready with yourself.
Right, Inters. That is what Carlos is saying. Oh,
They need to be
God.
dead. They need to be quick with it then.
You can see the rain. Carlos wants Inters ready. It's nowhere near wet enough for Inters, surely. There's no rain on that part of the track. Vettel team radio. He is going to be an important one to listen to. Alonso has got past Ricciardo. 5 laps to go. Vettel team. Well, I don't really know what's going on with Vettel. I haven't got it, but I'm hoping Vettel is like yellow flag sector 2. Oh no, it's gone now. Oh no, there's a yellow flag sector 2. Who's gone off and what is it? Lewis has dropped right back. Stroll is told to box for Inters. Norris has run wide again. Oh, crikey. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Right. Bottas has got Inters on.
Wow, what an ending this could be.
Race control. DRS disabled. DRS disabled. Lewis is pitting. Is Lando going to pit? Okay, maybe they're not pitting. But DRS disabled and Lewis is 2 seconds behind Lando. Oh, hold on. Who's that for? Bottas has already pitted and Lewis has gone past the pit lane. I don't really know what's going on here.
Oh, that is a bit of a...
Verstappen has overtaken Ricciardo. That's important. That's important. That's very important. Yellow flag. I'm not really sure what these yellow flags are for. As it stands, there's now a 4.5 point gap between Hamilton and Verstappen. Hamilton is told to box, but he stays out. Norris is being spoken to. I don't know what. Norris is pitting. Lando, they're coming out. Are they coming in for Lando or are they coming out for Ricciardo? They're coming out for Ricciardo. Verstappen is in the pits, so that could be crucial. Verstappen gets a good pit stop. Charl has just arrived, just as this race is getting interesting.
Okay, hold on. I haven't.
Can you pause it or something?
Hold on. I haven't even gone over. I haven't even gone over yet. I can't even put 406 in, apparently.
Don't say a thing. Genuinely, don't say a word.
Oh my God. What's going on?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Right. Pause it or something.
Oh my
this
God.
is going to be an interesting.
I can't pause it to say anything. There isn't. I just will keep my mouth shut. I just won't say anything.
You do that. Charl, keep the mouth quiet until the end of the race. I'm
gonna mute myself.
Yeah,
that's a good. Charlotte's going to mute herself until the end of the race. Do not unmute yourself. Lewis is pitted. Lando has not. Oh my fucking God. Oh God. What's it? Okay, Lando's saying no. Team radio from Lando.
Track very slippery from here to turn 10. Lots of cars going off.
Yeah, shut up!
Lando says no, shut up. Oh God, Charles' reactions are brilliant, but I don't know what they're fucking for. I don't know what is going on. Oh my! Lando fucking pit. Lando fucking pit. Holy Columba! That. Oh God, is that Vettel? Oh my God, they're all floating. It's bumper carts. Welcome to Formula One bumper carts, everyone. I am Niall. I'm joined by Chris and Charl for Formula One bumper. Oh my God, he can't pit. He can't pit. He'll lose the race. I'm not sure I want this. Verstappen is very close to. Okay, this is what I wanted. Oh, Lando.
He's a madman, honestly.
He's completely lost. Oh, fucking hell, Lando. Behave. I'm genuinely shitting myself.
This ending's like pretty strong.
I'm currently holding on to the arms of my chair very, very tight. Oh. Charl is currently having sex with Bruno. Columba. I don't know what's going on. It's very wet. 2 laps to go.
I think Lando's fucked this, unfortunately.
Yeah, Lando has definitely fucked this. He's gonna lose it. That rain is heavy. It is what it is.
But this could help. This could help Verstappen, I say.
This could very much help Verstappen as Lando, guys.
So Lando's asked you, he fucking helped him.
Verstappen's third. I don't believe what I'm saying, but Verstappen is third, and he's quite close. He's not close at all to Lando. That is tipping it down.
I'm so happy right now. Just to clarify, you do know that who's in second place?
Yes, but
Norwich.
Okay, I'm just saying that this could be I'm not going to lie, Verstappen could get second place. And yes,
really, I'm somewhat shocked.
This rain is benefiting Verstappen. I'm muting myself again.
Come on. I'm sorry, Lando. I'm sorry, but
so am I, mate. But you didn't pit, so bad, Lando. Oh, come on. There's a yellow flag.
Come on. Go to dark, man. Come on. I'm sorry,
Lando's got a pit, surely. Lando's got a pit as well. He's got to get.
Lando's a madman, honestly.
Hold on, is he carrying on? Has he not pitted? Is he off his nut? The rain stopped.
He's second!
Apparently, Lando's in the pits. I've started messages. Oh, why would you pick that yet? Oh, no, he's fucked it. He's only done it himself to play.
To be fair, he can't drive, and Charles Leclerc just dumped it. Charles Leclerc dumped it as well. Yes! Come on! Max has got second.
And I don't know what that means for the drivers.
As it stands, there's now 2 points between him and Lewis in the Drivers' Championship. Oh, Lando is down 5th. Probably going to lose it 6th. He's got the fastest lap, so I don't know if that's going to be anything to help him. Oh, go on, Lewis. Dump it, 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 dump it.
Final
go on,
lap.
Lewis. You know you want him. I mean, he ain't catching Lewis.
Right behind him. Verstappen's right behind him.
Behind who?
No, it's not. 50, it would be 50 odd seconds behind. You would think.
Oh, crikey. Lando having more issues than you care to imagine on those tyres.
Oh.
He made the wrong move. The only way that he can be right behind is if Lewis has decided to go spinning. Which Lewis wouldn't have gone spinning, surely. The FIA might give Lando a penalty for sliding across the pit lane entry twice. Go fuck yourselves, FIA. Mustafa says the Land Rover mount. Oh, Charl is really, really flying. Has Lewis dumped it? I'm just judging by Charles' reaction. I'm trying to work out if Lewis has dumped it. Surely not. He's not right behind him. I can assure you that it's 52 seconds down the road. I'm really confused. Lando is 8th. Probably will take 7th. Won't go any higher than that. Nah, surely not. Nah, Lewis is going to win the race, surely. The only way he doesn't is if he dumps it in the final few corners, which would be fucking hilarious. Ugh, Lewis is going to have 100 race wins. Woohoo! Don't really care. Definitely don't care. Don't care one bit. But Lewis has won it. Verstappen, though, is going to be in second.
I think I've never shouted so much in my life.
I feel bad for Lando.
Oh, he's gone up to 7th, though.
Yeah, he's probably going to get a penalty.
And Max Verstappen takes it as second. Sainz third. And Daniel Ricciardo 4th. Bottas
As
5th.
it stands, Lewis will go top of Drivers' Championship, but by 2 points only. Verstappen's on the podium.
I'm not going to lie.
Crazy.
Everyone's this is annoying me. Everyone's saying Lando Norris deserves a driver of the day, but can we acknowledge the fact that Verstappen deserves driver of the day because he's gone from 20 to second? Like, come on, hon, give the man some respect. Thank you.
Only if Hamilton didn't pit, Verstappen would have fucking got him.
I know. Fuck Mercedes. Why did Lewis have to listen to his team for the first time ever? Genuinely. Dylan says Chelsea undeserved 6-1 win against United today.
We whooped your asses. Cry me a river, bitch. See you later. I mean, just like basically the issue is just like Bruno Fernandes couldn't get the ball in the back of the net, your team couldn't either. So both teams can't finish. So it says a lot about them.
Is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in charge of both teams?
No, which is the problem. They got rid of Casey Stoner, and now they can't finish.
Fair. But in terms of Formula One, that was that was interesting. Chris, we'll go to you first. Yeah, that was fun.
I think that's an understatement. This is a brilliant result for Max Verstappen in terms of driver chances. Because if we think of it before the weekend, we thought this is Mercedes' track. To be fair, it's Mercedes' track. And for Max Verstappen, he did a bit of help with bad Lando. But from battle grid to second, and only 2 points behind, it's a fantastic Max Verstappen for me. With Lewis Hamilton, still needs to take that engine penalty. If he wanted an engine failure, then you crack on. So that's
Dylan
my
says
thought.
Bruno
That's
missed
my
on
thoughts on
purpose for the greater good. Whole city or Finnish club. Wolf is back. Big up, Wolf. Charl, you watched like the last 4 laps. What did you think of them?
Yeah, I mean, I was keeping a tab for Wayne because he wanted McLaren to win, but I mean, yeah, Lewis didn't. Let's be realistic. Lewis didn't actually do any of the hard work. He didn't do any of the hard work at all. So I don't know why he's celebrating, because he didn't do any of the hard work. Lando Norris did all the hard work. Max Verstappen was phenomenal. The only person that needs to be acknowledging right now is Max Verstappen, because he's been phenomenal.
So Lewis has shithoused his way 100 wins in Formula One. If I was in charge of the FIA, I'd take away 50 of them. Not joking. I would genuinely just be like, I'm taking away 50. You don't have 100. The records show you have 50. Get away from us, wanker.
Well, most of Lewis Hamilton wins was with the safety.
Yeah.
And yes, point perspective, Michael Schumacher is still the dog of F1.
Yeah, 100%. Max Verstappen just walking over to his team. Oh, there's Helmut Marko, Formula One legend.
Mm-hmm.
There's Red Bull. Max just thanking his guys. Is that Jos? Nope, they're just some other family or people he works with. Lewis is about to go and punch the FIA for not giving him the win sooner. What a tosser. Oh, and Charles Leclerc, Carlos Sainz gets third. Gut him for Lando. He finished in 7th. He did get the fastest lap. And Carlos just go over to his team.
So apparently Lando's not driver of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. I'd give it to him. He had a very good race.
Yeah.
Just a shame that the ending was,
He was just a madman on that fucking yacht of the race.
I feel like he should have pitted when Lewis pitted.
Yeah, if he did, I think Lando wins the race.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up there. We'll be back in just over an hour for the North London Derby.
I will be there for the full thing.
Charl will also be there for the full thing. It should be an interesting one. Should be interesting. 2 bottlers. We'll see which team is shitter. Lewis Hamilton keeps winning. What the fuck? What's in his car? A shit ton of unregulated crap. Basically, Lewis is a cheat. And no one can tell me otherwise. But that racist will be very happy over on that racist channel. They will be delighted. probably jumping up and down and doing moonsaults right now. I'll be celebrating at the end of the season when Lewis is second in the Drivers' Championship and Max is first. And then I'll be doing moonsaults. Probably not on camera. That might be a sight. But Lewis doesn't deserve this win. Lewis doesn't deserve absolutely anything. If I was Lando, I'd be headbutting him right now. I don't know why Lewis is smiling at Lando. I doubt Lando is smiling.
Oh, fucking hell. What a return for Kimi Raikkonen in 8th.
I know. Kimi in 8th. Love to see it. But before you go, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. What other channel, Niall? Sorry, I only know great channels. We do
not speak of this shit. We speak of decent channels, which is Let's Talk Premier League. If you want to watch your F1 content, you watch it on this channel. And if you don't like that, then piss off.
That is true. We won't say the name of the racist channel. We'll just refer to them as the racist channel.
Yeah,
and the racist person.
Yeah, but we don't care about our own in the shit ones. Come on, we care about this channel.
Indeed. I would argue that Boris Johnson has a better looking face than Mr. Racist. In fact, I would probably shag Dominic Raab. Way above him. In fact, if the Queen has still got stuff in her, then I'll go for the Queen over him.
And that's saying a lot.
It's got a really smackable face as well. Really smackable. But moving on. It just had to be done, really. I know that he has people who watch our content, which I really appreciate because it really helps with the watch hours. And make sure you subscribe so you're notified for whenever we go live. But yeah, Wolf, I love that you only know great channels. Wolf is amazing. But yeah, before you go, where can you find you, Chris?
Find me at YouTube at Chris Wells and find me at Twitter at Chris Wells JFT97.
Wolf says, big up Premier. Let's Talk Premier League. Thank you, Wolf. And what about you, Charl? Where can they find you?
Nowhere's the answer.
I'm just going to put her on full screen and wait till she gets back. Don't say anything, Chris, so that she thinks the wheel gone. How rude. I feel like Charl actually left. You can find Charl at Charl Strong TV on YouTube and Charl_Strong on Twitter. You can find our socials, Let's Talk EPL on Twitter, Let's Talk EPL_ on Instagram, Let's Talk Premier League on TikTok. But until next time, thanks for watching, guys, and peace out.